What a week in Port Charles, and it's only Tuesday, March 18. Here's a fresh General Hospital recap for you. Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, wakes up in his Miami hotel room to find Marco getting out of the shower. He remembers nothing past leaving the bar the night before, so Marco fills him in. He reminds him about them talking, and Lucas sharing his heartbreak. He also tells Lucas that nothing more than a kiss happened between them. Make sure to check out our weekly GH spoilers here. He walked Lucas back to his room, and he got sick on him before they made it inside. Marco stuck around to make sure that Lucas didn't get sick again in his sleep. Before leaving, Marco gives Lucas his number. Meanwhile, Brad Cooper, Perry Shen, is also in the same hotel talking to Stella Henry, Vernie Johnson, about how he ruined things with Lucas. She gives him a pep talk, and as he goes to visit Lucas, he sees Marco leaving his room. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, is still training to be a WSB agent unbeknownst to her family. They think she is enjoying Easter Island, and so she is researching the area so that she can talk about it once she gets home. Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, her trainer knocks on her door, and the two have a chat about real life as a WSB agent. He tells her that every single day will be filled with challenges and lies. She'll eventually cut people out because it's easier than keeping up with the lies she'll be telling. Joss says that she doesn't care because she'll know that she's actually helping to protect those that she loves in the long run. Sasha Corbin, Sophia Matson, grabs Jason Morgan, Steve Burton for a chat. She tells him that she's worried about Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, finding out that Michael Corinthos is the father of her baby. Their divorce has gotten so ugly that she believes that Willow would definitely use it in their custody battle. Jason agrees to continue pretending that he is the father, but Sasha asks if he can really keep the truth from Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. She knows that they are very close, but Jason reassures Sasha that he will do what he needs to do. Dant Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, brings pizza to Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Havens, and they talk about how happy they are to have the kids reunited. Lulu thinks that it would be a great idea for Rocco Falconeri, Finn Kerr, to come and live with her and Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, for a while. Dant strongly disagrees because Rocco has been through a lot in recent months, and he thinks that moving him would just be another big difficult change for him. Lulu agrees that Rocco needs stability and backs down. Back at the Quartermains, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, are going over all the details of her teen romance with Dante and the son that they gave up. Chase yells that finding out that Dante is the father changes everything, but in the end, he is staying with BLQ. He is furious, but he isn't leaving. She begs him not to tell Dante the truth. Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, has broken into his old house to get fake passports for himself and Charlotte, when Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, pulls a gun on him. While Sonny has him there, they run down lots of significant moments in their history. Valentin says that Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, made him replace his meds with placebos last year. He also tells Sonny that a hitman has been hired to take him out, and that his family isn't safe. Valentin volunteers to give up all that he knows in order to walk out the door. He says that he doesn't know who the hitman is but that he can reach the buyer of the explosives that were used to firebomb his penthouse. Eventually, Sonny lets Valentin leave. Carly drank wine spiked with polonium while in Jack's room at the Metro Court. Valentin left them the bottle, and after she passed out, Jack rushed her to GH Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, and Willow are trying to keep Carly alive while the WSB works on an antidote. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, arrives and calls her daughter, Robin, who created the antidote, and puts her on the phone with Isaiah. Carly goes into cardiac arrest, but they are able to use the antidote to stabilize her for now. Jack sits at her bedside in tears and tells her that not only does he have a heart, but that it belongs to her. After he speaks, she struggles to open her eyes. Remember to keep watching the soap on ABC to find out what is coming up next. Port Charles was a hop of emotion, tension, and heart-pounding revelations on the March 18 episode of General Hospital, where alliances shifted, secrets spilled, and hearts were laid bare. If you thought things were slowing down, today's episode proved that the drama is only just heating up. Let's dive into everything that went down. From Valentine's cryptic confession to Sonny to a surprising moment of vulnerability between Jack Brennan and Carly that could change everything. Sonny Corinthos may be used to playing chess in the criminal underworld, but even he wasn't prepared for the move Valentin Cassadine made today. After weeks of cryptic glances, evasive answers, and suspicious activity, Valentin finally came clean. Or at least partway. The episode opened with a tense confrontation at Sonny's penthouse. Valentin showed up unannounced, much to Sonny's irritation. But it was clear from the look in Valentin's eyes that he wasn't there to trade threats. He had information, and it wasn't just a casual update. "You've got a leak," Valentin said gravely, setting the tone for what was to come. Sonny bristled. "You think I don't know how to protect my business?" Valentin didn't flinch. "You think your enemies are coming from the outside. But I'm telling you now, they're already inside." What followed was a chilling account of Valentin's recent discoveries. He revealed that there's someone embedded in Sonny's organization, feeding information to a mysterious third party. He didn't name names, not yet, but the implication was clear. Sonny has a traitor in his ranks. And then came the kicker. "You're not just being undermined, Sonny. You're being set up." Valentin hinted at a deeper conspiracy, one that might even stretch beyond Port Charles. He referenced a shadowy figure he encountered while dealing with overseas business, a man who seemed to know more about Sonny's operations than he should. Whether this is connected to pikemen or a new threat altogether is unclear. But Sonny's face said it all. This was war. After Valentin left, Sonny was a storm of rage and paranoia. He called Brick immediately, demanding a full audit of their network. "I want eyes on everyone," he snapped. "Start with my most trusted." The paranoia was thick, and for good reason. Sonny has already lost too many allies, and his control is slipping. The episode portrayed his unraveling with slow-burning intensity. A man who's always prided himself on loyalty and control now questioning everything. But it's not just business that's eating away at him. In a private moment, Sonny poured himself a drink. Something he hasn't done in a long time. The camera lingered on the glass as he stared at it, teetering on the edge of a dangerous spiral. Meanwhile, over at the Metro Court, things took a surprising turn, and a romantic one. Carly Spencer has been many things over the years: fierce, loyal, impulsive, complicated. But one thing she hasn't been lately is open to love. That changed today when Jack Brennan, yes, that Jack Brennan, showed a different side of himself. Their encounter started off routine. Jack had requested a private meeting with Carly under the pretense of discussing business, but it quickly became apparent that this wasn't just about hotel deals or logistics. Jack was nervous, genuinely nervous, as he began to speak. "I've been trying to find the right moment to say this," he said, eyes locked on hers. "But every time I see you, I forget what I rehearsed." Carly was taken aback. "Jack, what are you doing?" He pulled out a small velvet box, and for a second, Carly's heart stopped. It wasn't a proposal, though, not exactly. Inside the box was a necklace, simple, elegant, and unmistakably personal. "It was my mother's," he explained. "I was saving it for someone who reminded me of her strength, of her spirit." Carly was visibly moved, and then Jack went further. He admitted that he's fallen for her, not out of convenience, not as part of some calculated move, but because she made him feel something he thought he lost long ago: hope. "I've made mistakes," he said, "but loving you isn't one of them." Carly, clearly shaken, didn't give an answer. Not yet. But her eyes said it all. Something has shifted between them. Whether she's ready to accept that love is another story. Meanwhile, in Port Charles, elsewhere, drama was brewing on all fronts. Trina and Jocelyn had a heart-to-heart about Spencer's absence and the way grief continues to linger. Jocelyn expressed concern over Sonny's mental state, while Trina admitted she's not sure she wants to wait around for Spencer anymore. Could a new love interest be on the horizon for her? Anna Devane was seen in a private meeting with Jordan, discussing the growing tension between law enforcement and organized crime in Port Charles. Anna is clearly putting pieces together behind the scenes, and if she gets wind of what Valentin told Sonny, things could get very messy.